傭兵としてのモットー簡単な話さ。より多く金を出したやつのために仕事をするんだ。時間は超えなきゃいかんのだ。
Hello. What's up, Shinrin? Remember me? Yeah, of course I do. What's up, Dr. Ratio? I mean, are you the actual Dr. Ratio? Like, not from Genshin, but from some other game? What's up, man? How you doing? Sadly, I'm not the voice actor. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I don't know much about Star Rail. And I think I'm remembering the wrong character, but like I remember seeing a short talking a little bit about Dr. Ratio. Also, I'm still like way zoomed in, and I should really. Yep, there you go. Okay. uh, isn't Dr. Ratio like the guy who's like a statue kind of guy, like and like talks really highly of himself or something? I don't know. Like I really don't know much. It was just literally that one short that I don't even really clearly remember anymore. Drip marketing earlier. Wait, drip marketing. Drip marketing. I did not see the drip marketing yet. What drip marketing are we talking about? Please tell me it is the purple woman of our dreams. Well, my dreams. I don't know about who, you know, who else. But I really want to become one. Oh, wait, really? Sorry. Again, like I said, I don't know anything about Star Rail. So like, if you don't mind filling us in, like, why Dr. Ratio? Why not some other Star Rail character or some other fictional character for the fact?
少なくとも公明正大だ。危険や挑戦はすべて目に見えるようにしてくれてる。
Or to talk to someone about idiocy because there is. Oh yes, I remember that, like that apparently, like that he was like I know about the free Dr. Ratio thing, because like that was a big deal, not just in Star Rail, but it was also a big deal in Genshin. Hey, what's up, Shadow Wolf? Happy to see you again. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Appreciate you being here. How are you, man? How you doing? Talking about buttons, lady. Nerf gun, Nerf gun, water bunny. New electro. Oh, who's this? Wait. I need to change the chrome thing. Is this right? Yes. Okay. There we go. Drip marketing. Oh, this guy, this dude. Woof woof. Sorry, huh? Is he some kind of... Is he some kind of wolf dude? I mean, that looks like a tail, but it's, you know, more like a ponytail. I don't see ears. In fact, I see his human ears. Why woof woof, boy? Hey, what's up, Z? How you doing, man? What's up? What's up? Welcome. Welcome. Good to see you. I am Blade and Dr. Ratio. Wait, sorry. Blade who? Like Blade like from like the vampire killer Blade, or like some other blade. Really feeling happy today? How are you doing? I'm alright, man. Weather's still incredibly hot, and it's not even like high temperature. Yeah, well, technically yes. The temperatures recently have been among the highest. Like they've been setting records in the country, but it's also the humidity is just making it so much worse. But other than that, yep, I'm healthy. My family, all my loved ones are healthy, so that's good. It was really the rainy days that was making everybody sick, and now it's not the rainy days anymore. It's summer, and here, yeah, we have a different problem now. Buttons Lady is Arlecchino, Nerf Gun Water Bunny is Silver Wolf, and New Electro Woof Woof is, I assume this. No, Water. What was that? Nerf Gun Water Bunny is Sigewinne. Blade from Honkai Star Rail. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't know about that. RJ, did you spend the 2,500 pieces I gave you? No, not yet. So the thing is, like, I'm not sure how familiar you are with YouTube's, because, like, the way that you get money on YouTube is, like, whatever money you get in YouTube, it has to, like, somehow go to AdSense. It doesn't go straight into your bank account. And I swear I have no idea how that works, but like because obviously I don't make videos, right? So I really only get ad revenue and whatever people donate, whatever you lovely people such as yourself donate. That's all the money that I make, and AdSense, sorry, no, ad revenue on streams and VODs is, especially at my size, right? Yeah, I literally get cents from like streams. That's just ad revenue. It's just ad revenue. So it takes a while, and AdSense doesn't deposit the money immediately. They deposit it, like they keep it until it reaches approximately $100. And then that's when they deposit it. So like I don't have it yet. YouTube still has it, or Google, I don't know who has it, because someone has it. But yeah, I do really do appreciate it. Thank you very much, man. I might, but I wish I could spend it on Genshin though. That would be awesome. But I got more important stuff IRL to worry about. Genshin Impact, I know you gotta wait for the money. uh, we'll see. We'll see. If the IRL stuff resolves itself by then I'll probably that's probably gonna go to Genshin, especially because, like, okay, hang on. I guess I gotta show this. I'm kind of running on fumes, and so if hang on, nope, that's not it. Where is it? Here. Okay. Right. So Wolf. Why is I'm still confused. Like, why is he Woof Woof guy? He doesn't. He sort of looks a little similar to Sino, but no like wolf features, I guess. Well, wolf-ish. Wow. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna lie. She looks adorable. I did. I've never really thought much about Sigewinne's design, but like looking at this, this does not look like a Genshin character. This, it looks so weird. It looks like a character that you would see in like Fall Guys or something, right? Like she's so colorful. Like she's like, all I could think of is candy. I'll donate to you more later. I shall donate to you until pity. Wait, yo, thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate it. But please do make sure that this is money that you don't need, right? Like it's money that you or your loved ones don't need. Um, oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Any thoughts on Clorinde? I mean, like, I've had thoughts on Clorinde for like a long time now. I mean, I'm sure I speak for myself and plenty of other people. I mean, I wouldn't mind just, streaming this for like another 6 hours. Oh my lord. The ODJ marketed Chlorine. Thank you to Shinrin for letting us know. My pity is at 78 because I spent too much for Kazuha. And I didn't get Kazuha, so I'm gonna take Arlecchino. Really? Huh, why Arlecchino, Shadow? Okay, my money is what I can spend it on. Ah, okay. Well, you know what? That's one thing yeah, that's one of many things that I'm happy for you about. It's weird, like most people, and that includes me, right? Like most people, especially the less fortunate people, the less financially fortunate people, tend to, especially the bitter kind of people, tend to think of like people who do have money more than what they need, aka the rich, middle class or rich people. um, Tend to think of them like tend to be like bitter towards them. Like, no, you're rich, you'll never understand what it's like to be not to be poor, right? Like people tend to think that way, and again, that includes me. Back then and even until now, every now and then I have thoughts like that, but I also do like stop myself and think, you know what? I'm happy for you. Either you or someone, your parents, your grandparents, someone worked hard, took risks, got lucky, whatever the case may be, right? Somebody did something. Somebody did something, and that's why you and your family are in that situation now. Don't like Clorinde? Oh, really? Are you talking about her character, Shadow, or her design, or what? They better not nerf Clorinde, like they did with Rosaria. You know what? I'd be actually. I did. I really did not care very much about the Rosaria. I'm doing air quotes here. Nerf. I remember Tectone being one of the most upset people out of the whole community about that nerf. But Clorinde, I gotta say, I might be just as upset as Tectone if they nerf her. Back, bro. Hey, what's up? Welcome back, MD Fame. How you doing, man? Electro is composed of. Oh, you know what, Shinrin? If you go look up Daddy One, I don't know if you know him. He's a shorts creator on YouTube. Um, I'm not a fan of his shorts for like. I haven't been a fan of his shorts for a long while now, but some of his like early work was like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to put it. I If he just kept going with it, or like, I don't know. I'm sure he either like got tired because like the way he edited, it seemed like it was a lot of work, but it was like pure gold. And if you go on his channel, search search electro characters in a nutshell. It's like, it's awesome. It's so funny. Well, at least I think it's funny. I don't know if you'll find it funny, but I love it. And it mentions that exact thing that you said. Hey, what's up, Thriller? How you doing, man? All right, I just joined in the morning. First thing I hear is daddy shorts. Like what? No, I'm talking about a YouTuber, Daddy One. Right now we're not focusing on daddies. We're focusing on the other side of that. Like as you can see on my screen. I'm playing Honkai Wordle? Huh? What's that? Honkai Wordle? Drip marketing started, yes. And it is every bit as good as it looks. I'm I'm not like perfectly satisfied with the Clorinde drip marketing. Like I don't know why they have her in doing this pose. It seems a little out of character. I don't know, right? Like, cause Clorinde seems to be like she does seem caring. She does seem thoughtful. She has this like menacing aura about her. Like she's always like so calm, but then like she is the top duelist in Fontaine, etc. So she has like a similar um, image as Sino, right? Sino for Sumeru and then Clorinde for Fontaine. But then, like here, like her character to me just has never seemed to be very womanized, whereas here she is very womanized, and that's a little off to me. It's not terrible, I still like it. It's still really good, but don't know. It's not perfectly there for me. I have to agree. This is a better side. So rumors are that she will be in either 4.7 or 4.8. Like there's really nowhere else for them to release her, really. It's like, so this is a rumor, yes, but there's like yes, it's a rumor, but then like is it even going to be wrong? Because there's literally only 2 patches left before 5.0. Unless if they break the trend. Like the trend is that we only get to a point 0.8 update before the next point 0. And unless if Hoyo decides to break that trend, then we literally only have 2 more version updates before 5.0. Candlelight something. I knew it shall be an overload DPS. Oh, what's that? What's that? I hear juice. Some juice. Some juice talk. I started from 0, managed to get to 70 pulls in 2 weeks. Oh, wow, really? Jeez, just like what? Exploration? Unlocking chests and stuff? 60 pity, still no neuvillette. Last day, I don't know if I should continue grinding for primos. And I'm on 50-50 anyways. I think you should, yeah, I think you should keep going. Like, depending on like how highly you think of neuvillette, like how much you feel like your account needs a character like neuvillette. If you feel like it really does need it, like, and by need, like if you can clear all of Abyss already and like you could just close your eyes and clear it. But then like if you feel like a character like neuvillette is, like in my case for example, my reason for still continuing to build my characters, my teams, etc., and still vertically investing into my characters is I just want Abyss to become as easy as possible, right? As easy as possible for me. And if that's, if you have a similar goal, then if you feel like your account would get closer towards that goal, then I think you should keep going. If you lose 50-50, then hey, at least then you'll have guaranteed. RJ, if you need more pesos, I can save up money for you. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it, Dr. Ratio. But please, take care of your necessities. And if you have any extra, then sure, throw it my way. Throw it at other creators that you think deserve it ways. That sounded weird, but yeah, sure. I'm sure that made sense. Her title is Candle Bearer Shadow. What is the title? What is this? Candle Bearer Shadow Hunter. So what is the Candle Bearer? Where does that come from? Candle. Peso is a currency. I'm not sure what other countries uses peso. I know that Mexico has a peso, but I'm pretty sure Mexico also uses another currency. I'm not sure what. And the Philippines. Philippines uses pesos. Yes. That's right, Filipino thing. I really have not bought anything for myself. Really? Me, I have like a bunch of things like that yeah, like there's sort of stuff. Just, you know, like I'm sure everybody has like I guess I could refer to them as dreams, right? Like dream stuff to have. Like for me, right? Like I think for most gamers that would be like a sick PC, um like a nice chair. So, like, I'm sure like a lot of young kids like want to have a cool gaming chair, but as for me, I want a really nice um like what ergonomic chair. Like a real, but unfortunately like ergonomic chairs are expensive. They're I understand, like when I look at all the functions that they are capable of doing, it's crazy to think that you can operate all of these functions with just like one lever or something. And it's like I can't even understand how the engineering went into making that chair. But boy are they expensive. She bears a candle of justice and annihilates criminals in the name of justice. Ah, okay, well that makes sense. That makes sense. I hate my internet. It keeps disconnecting. Oh, jeez. Oh boy, wait. How do you play Genshin in that case? Anything else? Oh yes, that's right. The banners. There are the banners already. But we'll talk about that in a bit. But for now, let's do some weeklies. Oh yeah. Wait, hang on. What are the? I don't know the 4 stars yet. Nope, that's not right. Okay, 4 stars. 4 stars. Uh, okay. Well, why is there only one 4 star on this banner? Seriously, like, is Hoyo changing things up? Because like I only see one 4 star on this banner. Did they decide to put only one 4 star on character banners from now on? What's her name? What's his name? Fermine and Lynette. Yeah, Fermine, Lynette, and Shangling. They replaced Layla with Shangling. Layla? What do you mean replaced? Like, was it? I assume you're talking about dreams before the official banners came out. RJ, can you help me get artifacts? What do you mean, like co-op in artifact domain? I mean, sure. If you're on the North America server, I'm on the North America server. So if you're on the NA, then yeah, why not? Hello, RJ. Am I late? Yes, Bavish, you are a little late, but we can we can change. We can go back a little bit. You know, just I mean, I've already seen it. There's no reason for me to look at it again. It's not like I want to keep looking at it over and over again. You know, like I've already seen it. I've already seen it. I don't need to look at it over and over again. I'm in the Asia server. Oh no. Well, I do have an Asia account, Dr. Asia, but it's AR-45, and the highest level character is level 60. The highest level weapon is level 60 too. Is also level 60, and I only have one level 60 character and one level 60 weapon too. So I don't know how much help that account's gonna be. So Fremine and Lynette are 3 star. um, I wouldn't. I guess I wouldn't go as far as to call Lynette as a 3 star. Is Lynette's at least an option? Well, you know what? I guess even Fremine, right? Like, if you don't have Eula and your account is like your account's quite old. You have plenty of really good artifacts already, and you can basically build any character that you want. And you don't have a Eula, and you just want to try out a physical DPS, physical hyper carry. Then at the very least, like Fremen is not that bad. She's not like Dia bad, and she's not like Xinyan bad. right? So like, at the very least, Permanent is usable as a physical carry. Not, I wouldn't say she's usable. He's usable at the top end, like for the most difficult combat content in Genshin. But at the very least, usable for, I would say, most, especially if you have the right gear. Lynette, at the very least, is also an option, right? Like she's not terrible as an animo character. She doesn't have crowd control, but at the very least, like her burst is something similar to like a Kazuha burst, right? Like not exactly the same. There are like key differences, but especially like the biggest difference probably the elemental absorption priority is different from most animo characters, and of course like the exact way of how they work, a little different. But at the very least, if you don't have Sucrose, you don't have Venti, you don't have Kazuha, at the very least, I would say she's like a little bit better than Animo MC. I'm in South Asia, play on Asia server. Why I have 300 plus. Oh geez, wait, what? South Asia. I guess somewhere like Singapore, South Asia. No, like maybe like Papua New Guinea, Indonesia. Yeah, somewhere around there, right? Asia. Where is the Asia server? 300 ping, despite you still technically being in Asia, right? Where are the Asian servers? Every time I Google like where are the Genshin Asia servers, I always what I see is the like the number one search result that I get is that apparently they're in Japan or something, but some Google searches also sometimes point me towards the direction that they're in Singapore or something, or yeah, something like that. Just needed to do one daily. Okay. Oh yes. All right. Let's claim these. Oh, okay. I'm an idiot. All right, we're done. Dailies, just bounties now. What's this thing immune to? Immune to Dendro. Then Lynette's Pokey Poke is kind of nice. Pokey Poke. So what about it is nice? I'm sorry. I really have hardly... No, I've never used Lynette, actually. How much peso do you need? Anniversary, we get 20 pulls, game of the year, a free Arlecchino. Game of the year, a free Arlecchino. Game of the year? Isn't that supposed to happen at the end of each year? Oh yeah, hey, Dr. Aisha, Bavish is offering to help you. He's on the Asia server too. Oh, I thought that thing was gonna hit. Genshin anniversary coming. I have never experienced one. Another 3 pulls to appreciate us. Wow. I mean, at this point, I'm kind of expecting something along the lines of what that 3 pulls. Probably not even the case. Like they'll probably pull some kind of a stunt similar to like what they did. I'm pretty sure that wasn't an anniversary thing. I remember it was just like I don't remember what it was for. I remember Genshin hit a big milestone, like not an award or something. They just hit like a personal milestone, and the way that they marketed it was that they're giving away some crazy. It was like, was it like 100 million primos or like a billion primos, something crazy like that. But what happened was that they would share it across everyone. So a billion primos, but given to everyone, like shared by everyone, which basically totaled to around 106 primos for each person. Three pulls means I love you. So the next time is gonna be 5 pulls for I love you so much. That's oh man, that is so cringe. But I mean, like at this point, I don't know. I don't even know what to expect. I know what not to expect though. Something actually decent. I'm not expecting that. But at this point, I don't know what to expect. I wanted to give you free Primo Gems, but they said I don't have the requirements. They said? Who said? Free Primo Gems, but I don't have the requirements? Sorry, how does that work? How do you... You can't... From what I know, there's not really a way to gift Primo Gems in Genshin. Event related to Mondstadt. Just want Natlin and Venti Act 2. Oh man, that would be juicy. Right? Like if we finally get to ask Venti about... We finally get to ask Venti about the cataclysm. You need to have a debit card? Ah, I see, I see. Well, I understand. That's fine. It's fine, you know. I do appreciate it. Thank you, man. Just want Natlin, Venti Act 2. You know, what do you guys think about the banners? I think... So, I understand why they put Fremine and Lynette in there. Because obviously, you know, they're part of Arlecchino's family. And because Arlecchino is coming out, they're also releasing Arlecchino's story quest. And of course, Lynette is also on the other banner. Right, Lynette. Basically, we have Lynette, Fremine, and... Sorry, not... Did I say Lynette? Lyney. Lyney, Fremine, and Lynette. But what's... Xiangling though? Where's that coming from? Is she gonna be in some kind of event? Is there like a cooking event? I don't remember them announcing a cooking event. Oh right. So yes. So remember, right, that we only... So for a while now, we've gotten 50% off of resin cost for 3 weekly bosses every week, right? And ever since then, I've literally only farmed 3 weekly bosses every week because I don't know, I just don't want to spend more resin than I actually have to. So, and most of the time, every week I farm the 3 newest weekly bosses, and for quite some time now that has been boy, his name is not coming up. Wander is coming up, but no, Scaramouche, there you go. Scaramouche weekly boss, the the slug weekly boss, and most recently that's been the Narwhal. Yeah, the Narwhal weekly boss. But because now, this Wednesday, 2-3 days from now, a new weekly boss will be coming out, the Arlecchino weekly boss. I'm only gonna be farming 2 weekly bosses now, and I'm gonna farm the 3rd weekly boss on Wednesday, or at least I'm gonna try. But you know, before next week. I need Pyro Archon for that one. Of course, Shangling is gonna be there. Oh, that's... Yeah, they're getting ready to release Natlan. Oh man, you know, I'm still... Part of me is still quite excited, like what they're gonna do for the Pyro arc of the game, right? Like when they released Inazuma, Electro was the energy recharge sort of arc slash meta, and when Dendro got released, you all know that Dendro is like the EM arc, and in Fontaine it was the HP arc. But then it was also unexpected, right? Like we just thought that characters just needed to be like as tanky as possible, or like they were gonna be healing a lot or something. But no, apparently, like I was very surprised by, I guess, the amount of creativity, like to come up with, no, it's not healing, it's not just being tanky, it's augmenting HP, draining and healing, and draining and healing. So I was honestly quite surprised at that. Which boss is this again? Don't remember, but yeah. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm kind of excited to find out what the Pyro arc is going to be like. Trying to open space for Genshin. Took me an hour to open space. What do you mean open space? Like no more storage? You know, it's going to be quite troublesome for a lot of people again, because yeah, another version update is coming, and that means storage issues. Oh yeah, plus the fact that there is actually a new region coming out in 4.6. So that's gonna be quite troublesome. They won't get her. Wait, sorry, who? Arlecchino? I'm at a wedding. I got another one next week. Too busy right now. Ah, I see. Marjay, have a good stream. Oh, thank you. Thanks for stopping by, Nashity. Take care, man, and enjoy the festivities at the wedding that you're at. Is it your wedding? Oh no, not enough energy. I just reminded myself of the StarCraft message. Not enough energy. Die. Hey. He died first. That was close. That was very close. I was saving for her, but now I'm rethinking. I don't know what to do. So from the rumors that I've been hearing about Arlecchino is that she's not bad, but she's about as good as Hu Tao, only a little bit different, like a little bit different playstyle, and she's about, yeah, like that's what I've been hearing. She's about as good as Hu Tao, but a little more team restricted. Like not necessarily team restricted, but like how do I best describe this without spoiling anything? Yeah, that's the rumor. Yeah, those are the rumors that I've been hearing, that she's about as good as Hu Tao. In most cases, she's a little worse, but in some cases, she's about as good. So if you were deciding to pull for her because of, you know, for practical reasons, then if that does end up being true, that she's going to end up being worse than Hu Tao, like a little bit worse than Hu Tao in most cases, and in some cases be about as good as her. And if you already have Hu Tao, then I would say there's sort of no way, sorry, not no way, but like no reason for you to pull for her. Where's the thing? Yes. He's not doing the swallow thing. Oh, nice. I would have preferred to be swallowed, but hey, we can't we can't always have what we want, right? I mean, who doesn't want to be swallowed? I like how elegantly you call him Nashidi. Elegantly? Wait, I've never really thought about it that way. Is there a... How... How can you call someone... Or call someone elegantly or not elegantly? Like, is there a difference? Update is 8 gigabytes? Oh, where'd you hear that, Shadow? Nashidi's in college? Hey, I mean, like, it's never too early to get married, right? I mean, way back then, kids used to be betrothed, like, when they were, like, what, 3, 4, 5 years old? I mean, they're not getting married yet, but they're basically being set up already to be married to someone. Am I even saying that right? Betrothed? Betrothed? I think that's right. Dynamite Lumpiang. Hey, what's up, Sabranax? How you doing, man? I think I'm missing something. Oh, yes, that's right. Get my teapot stuff. Finally got my internet. What's going on with your internet, Dr. Ratio? It's Nush Shitty. As in hush. Oh, really? Is that how I'm supposed to pronounce it? Nushity? But it's A, though. Like, his name's A, N-A. Isn't it supposed to be Na? Of course, I understand slightly different phonics for different languages. I kept disconnecting. Oh, how'd you fix it? Thought on preloading. Preloading? What's that? Is that a website? Oh, wait. Is the reinstall thing up already? Oh, yeah, it is up. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm not gonna update now. Because... might affect the stream. Well, okay, it would be a download and stream is upload, so I'm sure it'd be fine. But no, I'm not gonna do it now. Probably do it tomorrow. Yes, for NA it is up. Yeah, I literally just checked. RJ, did Dr. Ratio need help? I'm almost done with my daily stuff. He said he doesn't have Genshin. Like that's I remember him responding to you earlier. He said I don't have Genshin, and I was like a little confused by that.
あの頃とはもう違う。旧友とまた。
Re-download is 10 gigabytes. Jeez. Okay. All right. I mean, it is a new region. I'm expecting that new region to be this, unless if for some reason I don't know what this region is gonna be for, but yeah, it's a new region plus, and of course it's 10 gigabytes, right? But that includes like how much space they're gonna need to what's the word I'm looking for? My brain's not working very well. For some reason, the word decrypt keeps coming up, but no, it's not decrypt. It's not. I'm sure it's encrypted, but like, it doesn't need to be decrypted. Zipped, compressed. There you go. Decompressed. I'm an idiot. Hey, what's up? Happy? How you doing, man? Are just using Japanese? Hey, it sounds cool. And there's not really an Archon quest that I need to pay attention to. Anyway, so I might as well enjoy myself with JP audio. Yeah, so I'm sure the whole update itself will be around 5 or 6 gigabytes. Maybe 7, right? But it's not gonna take up all 10. It's probably just 10, including like including the files itself, and then like when they decompress it. So when they decompress it, it's for a moment, for like a few seconds or like a split second, depending on how fast your computer is and your drive is. They're gonna have 2 copies of the files, the compressed one and the decompressed one, and they uncompress it, and then they have to check all the files if it's all fine, if it all decompressed properly, etc. And then once they confirm that, depending on like how they programmed it, maybe they'll install those new ones and then replace the files from the old version update that needs replacing, or delete the files that needed deleting, such as for example event assets, event stuff from version 4.5. They need to delete that stuff, and they need to install like the 4.6 event assets and like programming and stuff, and the stuff that they, and then once they've confirmed that, they check it, and then they can finally delete the compressed download that you downloaded, the compressed files, because they don't need that anymore. They already uncompressed it and installed it and verified that it's working fine. So yeah, it takes up more to install than how much is actually needed, especially because most devs do the compressed thing, because compressing the update for players to download reduces the amount of traffic that your servers have to handle. Right? Because like if all the files were not compressed in any way, then that means all the players will be downloading at that max file size. And I'm talking about everyone. And everyone downloading means that their servers are uploading to the computers that are downloading. And that's a lot more traffic. And they save like, I don't know how much, probably petabytes, I don't know, just on deciding to compress stuff. JP enjoyer. Hey, I like it. Sounds cool. And Paimon doesn't sound as annoying in JP. I also think Paimon's scream is funny. Like, it's not even a scream. It's more like a shocked scream. Like a gasp from Paimon. It sounds like, Wah! It sounds like that. And I think it sounds hilarious in Japanese. Alright, hang on. I'm just not even doing anything. You know what? You enjoy this while I'm switching accounts. Enjoy the view, people. RJ, you have to also think that game is already over 35 gigabytes. But that's on mobile, by the way. That's on mobile too. It's not even on PC. On PC, I think hang on, let me check. I think we're at 90 plus gigabytes now. Oh my god. No way. We're already at 105 gigabytes? Oh my god. Genshin can go to 50 gigabytes in the future. That is very possible, my dude. Very much so possible. Because remember, we still have Snezhnaya. And after Snezhnaya, what do you think? Like, do you think Hoyo is just going to stop updating Genshin? No. they're going to keep updating it. And then at that point, like, we're probably going to Celestia. And, like, so if you dig into, like, the lore of Genshin, there is so much stuff that are like not even included. There's so much stuff that's not included in the 7 nations, right? Like there's other stuff too that are at least according to lore outside of the 7 nations. So obviously one of them is Celestia, right? Like who knows, we might get a Celestia update in the future. However many gigabytes that's going to be again, right? So like 50 gigabytes on mobile, very possible. Probably guaranteed at some point. The Arlecchino weapon looks bad. Are you talking about what it does? I mean, judging by how they've been designing weapons recently, I wouldn't be surprised if the weapon literally only works for her. Thank you, RJ, for showing us this goddess. It is, how should I describe it? I believe it is a pleasure for all men to enjoy. That all men deserve to enjoy, either. Yeah, I think it's a pleasure that all men deserve to enjoy. Smart or dumb. Handsome or ugly, evil or good, I think all men deserve to enjoy this guilty pleasure. After Sigewinne release, we only lack a small Geo character. Really? Wow, who keeps track of that stuff, man? How do you did you actually keep track of that? Really? Is that a thing? Okay, Pyro first. Okay, we have 1. Alright, sure. Hydro. We don't have Hydro yet, but with Sigewinne's release, we will. Okay. Dendro, obviously Nahida. Oh, we also have Yao Yao. Electro, we have Dory. Okay, I guess only Dory. Animo, who do we have? Oh, we have Sayu. Ryo, I think we have, yeah, Diona's 1. Anyone else? Chi-Chi, yeah, of course. Chi-Chi. And then no Geo. Why in the world do you keep track of this stuff, man? Just looks bad for a 5-star. Oh, really? I mean, I heard... Why am I here? I heard that it's a crit secondary stat. I don't know if that's true. That's what I heard, that it's a crit secondary stat. I don't know which crit though. Sigewinne better have a tranquilizer dart on her kid. Gonna sedate Hilichurls to make the pain go away. If you can do that to Carry Bear, that would be like one of the most wholesome things we've ever done in the game. Easing the pain of that kid that's been suffering for like however long he's been. 500 years, I guess. I have only 2 Geo characters. I mean, Geo isn't exactly the element of characters that, yeah, no, what am I trying to say? The element that has the most wanted characters. That always looks cool. I save for C6 after I get Arle. C6. I imagine he's going to be a 4-star. Because he seems like, at least in lore, he doesn't seem very significant. Like, just some random, I would say NPC. Well, he is going to be a playable character. So, NPC would be the wrong definition. But, yeah, he just almost seems like a side character. Doesn't even matter in the... doesn't even matter to the main story quest. Immune to Pyro. Alright. So it's gonna be significantly harder to get a C6 4-star. I think according to math, and the chances. Yeah, I think according to math, the chances of getting a C6 5-star, sorry, C6 4-star rather, is about the same. Is approximately about the same pulls as getting like a C2 5-star, at least according to math. He has a 4-star design. Yeah. Like he doesn't look like he's overly flashy, right? Oh, mine. Sethos to Sino. It's time to duel. Wait, is he also like a... Is he also some kind of genius, like TCG? There you go, TCG geek. I don't know his lore actually. I got Jade Spear from Standard. I'm going to use that on Arle. Oh, I think that's gonna be fine. Right, according to what I heard, she's like a normal attacker, right? And Jade Spear. Wait, Jade Spear. Oh no, I'm an idiot. I was thinking of Skyward. No, but yeah, no. Jade Spear is actually pretty good. A lot of attack and crits, crit secondary stat, and a lot more. What do you get out of it again? Damage percent? I don't remember. Is it damage percent or attack? Like, there's like a stacking mechanism that I don't remember. Oh, what's this thing immune to? Geo. Alright. I heard about someone called Mummy Girl Sethos and Mummy Girl. What? I'm so lost right now. Where is this coming from? Seems to be a bow user. The third electro bow user. Oh, really? You know, I'm really at this point. I'm really only interested in one electro bow user, and I don't even know if she's a bow user. I just think she's gonna be a bow user. It will take 180 pulls to get a C6 4-star. With a hitting 10 pulls per 4-star. Yeah, but then like that's if you get the same exact 4-star for all 18 10 pulls. Obviously, probability can be stupid, so this number can increase. Yep. Very much so. Yeah, but I think if you do the math, like the statistics math, oh boy, immune to Animo, huh? Clearly immune to Hydro as well. Yeah, but I believe if you math out like the statistics side of it, including the chances of getting other 4-stars like non-banner 4-stars, the other 4-stars on the banner, etc., I think yeah, I think it averages out to a C6 4-star for a C2 5-star. Oops. I heard rumors about a villain named Mummy Girl, maybe in Sino Star Quest. Ah, okay, okay. Hey, Mummy Girl, huh? That's, you know, I guess that sounds like it makes sense. Especially because, like, I think I remember the footage the footage from the special program I saw where what's his name again? Sethos, yeah, Sethos. For some reason, it reminds me of stethoscope. Stethoscope. Yeah, well, I guess we can call him that. Stethoscope. I'm not sure if I remember this correctly, but I think I remember the footage he was showed in was that he was either somewhere in the desert or like maybe in some underground ruin or maybe inside a pyramid. So, kind of makes sense, sure, I guess. There are 3 4-stars. So you have 3 in 1 chance of getting it. So you need 6 times. Oh, so it's 18 10 pulls. Yeah, but then like sometimes you also get weapons too. Right? Like so including all of those statistics cuz so there's this theory, a game theory. There's this theory that people have had but has been debunked already, like very obviously debunked. That people say that and people say that there's a pattern that the pulls, the 4-star pulls follow, that you can only get up to 2 weapons, 2 4-star weapons in a row. And then your next 4-star is going to be a 4-star character. And then if you get 2 4-star characters, your next 4-star is going to be a weapon, etc. But it's been debunked because lots of people have had multiple 4-star characters after one after the other. But after that, like it almost always goes back to weapons. Like apparently, like from what I've seen, the pattern seems to be that it's impossible for someone to just always get characters in the 4-star among 4 stars. And after like 2 or 3 or more, at some point you're gonna get a weapon, and then after 2 or 3 or 4 4-star weapons, at some point you're gonna get a character instead of a weapon. I mean, 180 is pretty close to a C2 5-star. Average will probably have to actually get all the probability to get the actual number. Yeah, and plus the fact plus the fact that it's random. Then yeah, like obviously there's no way to guarantee it. But yeah, that's about the average, I would say. Also, 180 pulls, that doesn't, at least with my luck, that doesn't sound like a C2 character to me. No, I just hit his tail. Oh, well, Hu-Tao just died. Wait, how did she die? I still had a shield on. Huh. Fascinating. What food should I use? I don't know what to use. Okay. Oh boy. Yes, my favorite part. I get swallowed. Do her less damage this time so that she can swallow you. Who doesn't like getting swallowed, right? Ah, not bad. Low rolls, but sure. Apparently, she don't swallow if she's 20% HP or something. I mean, if I were, if I was a girl and I was at 20% HP, myself, I probably wouldn't swallow either. Oh, joy. Hey, what's up, Abby? How you doing, man? I certainly hope you missed that last joke. What is that supposed to mean? No, nothing. It's just an inside joke. Nobody's gonna get that reference. It's not even it's not even a reference to anything. You know, some part of me actually wants to get a C C2? Is it? I think it's C2. I think it's C2 Zhongli, right? That gives you a shield when you burst. Some part of me wants a C2 Zhongli. Because, like, if I get a C2 Zhongli, then I won't have to hold gate, and instead I'll just, like, hold alt, and then swap to Zhongli. And then, like, it's iframe / shield. Right? Like, I don't know. And I'll have an excuse to build him for damage. And using his burst actually isn't just a waste of time. Because I'll be doing both damage, doing some form of crowd control, and getting a shield all in one action. Why did I get that? It was a good one though. I've been making that joke since like when I did weeklies on my on the main account. Is that like 20 minutes ago? I think it was too subtle though. Like I really did not want to make it obvious. I wanted to make it as subtle as possible, that only certain people will get it. No. Okay, I didn't die. I didn't die. I guess I iframed it. I was thinking Arlecchino consumes James Bond to get additional damage bonus, right? Right, so her damage diminishes the longer she stays on the field. Won't Armpit's passive counteract that? Thinking Arlecchino consumes James. Oh my god, I was so confused. I thought it was some kind of joke that she watches James Bond movies or something. And then like it just clicked. It's like, oh. Bond. Oh hey, what's up, Mighty Skandair? How you doing, man? Damage okay, get additional damage bonus. So her damage diminishes the longer she stays on the field. Won't passive counteract that. Are you saying that you know what she does? Are you saying that you it's passive counteract that? I mean, I don't know how many of us here know anything about that, but to those who know, feel free to respond. Oh, RJ got Kazuha in 77 pity. Hey, nice, nice. Congrats, Shadow Wolf. Now all you gotta do is raise him. Did you pre-farm for him? I hope you did. Or if you didn't, it's also fine. At least you have something to do in the next few weeks. Gives you an excuse to go back to Inazuma. That'd be nice. Why am I talking there? There you go. Okay, go back. Get my teapot stuff. So happy, thank you. Hey, you're welcome, man. Yeah, congrats, congrats. Very nice. Know what they said in the live stream? She consumes James Bond. No. You said you're talking about Clorinde. You're talking about armpits. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. No, I am an idiot. Okay. For some reason, I read armpit, yes. But for some reason, I was thinking of this wonderful lady. Oops, I'm not on the right computer. For some reason, I was thinking of this wonderful lady. So okay, no, I got nervous for a moment there. I got nervous for a moment. I thought you were hinting that about something that Lady Buttons is gonna do, and that she's gonna pair together with Arlecchino, and I'd be like, oh no, I can't do that. I can't get Arlecchino. Then legend she consumes James Bond. She does. Yes, she does. She does. Armpits yell on. Yeah, I know. I'm an idiot. For some reason, I was thinking. I was thinking Clorinde. So I don't get it. Like, what do you mean by the passive counteract that? Ah, you mean like so her damage is gonna get lower because she's consuming something. The something is like giving her damage. But because she's consuming that with every attack, her damage is gonna go down. But with Yelan's passive, because it's a ramping up passive, it'll counteract that and make her. And I'm assuming you're thinking maybe her damage will stay. What's the word I'm looking for? Will stay put instead of going down. I think that would have to do with the math. Like, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's gonna have something to do with the math. Like, if you know anybody who knows how to do Genshin math, then they'd be the best person to ask that. But it makes sense. Makes sense. If it's enough to make up for how much damage she's losing for consuming the thing that's giving her damage, then sure. It'll probably steady her damage. If it gives more, then it'll probably even increase her damage. All right. Hey, be right back. Just gonna swap over to the third account. You watched Three Idiots. Isn't that an old-ish movie? I feel like I remember a movie that has a title like that back then when I was in high school or something. It sounds really familiar, Thriller. We're at the same state of mind. By the way, I read that Clorinde mechanic. No, no. Oh my God. Oh no. I don't want her to be paired with Arlecchino. I don't wanna have to pull for Arlecchino. I really don't. I mean, like nothing wrong with Arlecchino. Nothing wrong with her, really. Like, she actually looks so badass. She looks so cool. And whether or not she's worse than Hu Tao, like, if only I could afford to, I would pull for her. Because I think she looks cool. But I can't, and that's my problem. Are you collecting those boxes? Sorry, what boxes? These things? I really don't know. You know, it's the same, I guess, mindset that because now I have so many, it kind of feels bad for me to use it up because the number is so high. If I use it, the number is going to go back down and it's going to take me forever to get back to the same number that I'm at right now. So it just feels nice having like a large number of that thing. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's sort of the way I think about it. And it's not like I need it anyway. Old-ish. By old-ish, would you say it is like 15 to 20 years old, Thriller? the Three Idiots movie that you were referring to earlier. New banners are out. The new banner information. Yes, that's right. New banners will actually be released, and you know through because 4.6 hasn't come out yet, so it's gonna come out in 2-3 days from now. Oh my God! There's an annoying. I think it's a mosquito. I don't see it because the lights are off, but I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. 15 years. Okay, that sounds about right. But yeah, no. I've only heard about my I've only heard the title and because I heard my classmates talk about how funny it is or how stupid it is and but I don't remember ever watching it. I'll go with Overload. She will work best in Overload. Yeah. She. I guess you're referring to Clorinde, Taylor, or are you talking about Arlecchino? Because yeah, like I know I sound like a broken record at this point. I've said this like a dozen times already, but ever since Chevreuse got released, I've like the thought has not left my mind that we have two major characters from Fontaine that are going to come out at some point, and both of them are Electro and Pyro, and those are Arlecchino and Clorinde. So yeah, that has been something that I haven't stopped thinking about ever since Chevreuse's release. That is very much within the realm of possibility. That I think Arlecchino and Clorinde might have some kind of synergy that will be very, you know, that will very much utilize Chevreuse's kit. And that's what I'm afraid of because I just can't afford, can only afford 1 5-star in the next 2 or 3 version updates. What the? I just I didn't even get to charge the attack. It's my skill killed it. Sure, I guess. Arlechino. I have to give up on Kazo. Literally had like 70 pity and his banner ends in less than 24 hours. Oh, really? I mean, like, if, I don't know, like, why though? If you're not, if you're in a situation where you're thinking of skipping Arlecchino, I feel like it'd be okay to go for Kazo. Immune to Dendro. I have to ask my Farina if she can hydrate me real quick. I feel, oh my god. Farina, huh? Fascinating. Trying to farm 10 pulls worth of primos is a tall order. Ah, I see. Well, that's true. 10 pulls worth of primos in what, less than in 24-ish hours. In 27-ish hours, right? I mean, I guess that depends on how much more exploration you haven't done, and how much free time you have in the next 24 hours. If the next 24 hours is basically free time for you, I'm sure it's doable. Like, just go on YouTube and like look up some videos of people 100%ing certain regions that you haven't 100%ed yet, and like just follow along. But again, like I said, it depends on how much exploration you haven't done yet. If most of your regions are already at like 100 or like 98%, then yeah, I don't know. I don't know the chances of you getting 10 pulls worth of primos in the next 24 hours are. Yeah, sleepy. I woke up at 4 a.m. 4 a.m.? Jesus, dude. What were you doing at 4 a.m.? You know, I actually feel quite sleepy, you know. I hardly ever have milk. And so recently, none of the stores in the city I live in have had the usual like oatmeal thing that I have. The local oatmeal brand that I have. It's like instant oatmeal. And when I want to drink something warm, that's usually what I drink. But because they haven't had that, like none of the stores in my city have had that for like, I don't know, like 2 weeks at this point. I just go with milk. And while I'm not sure if milk makes me sleepy or not, because I don't think I've really paid attention to what it does to me after I drink it, but I think that's what's happening to me now. Because right before I started the stream, I had like a nice warm cup of milk, and I feel like I'm not even sleepy. Like, you know, I guess, yes, technically sleepy, but you know that drunk feeling that you have when you're sleepy and you're trying to fight it? It feels like being drunk. I believe that Clorinde's lap would be so soft. Hey. I agree with you, man. I mean, it's just not something that I'm thinking of right now because, like, I'm talking to you guys and hanging out with you guys and I'm playing a video game. But now that I look at it, oh boy. Don't own Yelan. Farina is the only option. Oh, okay. I believe Farina can give me normal water. Normal water, okay. Whatever normal water means. Really lifted a mecha just with two thighs. Just with thighs. Jeez. Are the odds higher if I did a 10 pull versus a single pull? I don't think anybody's ever proven that. I think you just go by feel. Like, really. For me, I just go by feel, and like I feel like I get better luck by doing 10 pulls. But I'm sure that's probably not mathematically correct. But like if I go and review and calculate my odds and compare it to like all the pulls I've ever done, across all my different accounts. I'm sure it would tell me that the rates are probably the same if you do single pulls or 10 pulls. But at least to me, like it feels like I get better luck doing 10 pulls. But again, it really depends on you, I think. I just discovered most cats are lactose intolerant. Really? Glad I don't make my cats drink normal. So where did that stereotype of cats liking milk come from then? Right? Like look at Tom and Jerry. Right? Tom is always drinking milk. And like basically every cartoon from the 90s to the from the 60s to the 2010s, cats like drinking milk. So like if that's true, then what? Where did this stereotype come from? Same stuff. RJ, chat's going crazy right now. Your fault after making that 20% HP joke. Hey, I mean, I'm not sorry. Odds are odds. Nothing is 1 pull versus 10 pulls. Yeah, that's true. Like, but I don't know. Like, according to the rules that are stated, right? Like the ratios that Hoyo states in their description and stuff. Yeah, like I don't think there's gonna be any difference at all. But if there is a difference, then maybe Hoyo is doing something behind the scenes to make it uneven or something. Like make it a little different. Hi. What's up, Elf Man? How you doing, man? Good to see you again. Good to see you again, man. How are you doing? Clorinde's about to make me actually spend money online. Something I've never done. Finally breaking the F2P. Like she's gonna break my oh joy. She's your bank account's not the only thing she's gonna be breaking. Up. Hey, can you give me a good DPS window? Very nice. Give me that nice DPS window. If I could just find where you're coming up. Get you below 24%. What? Below 20% HP is a... Oh, nice. Oh, boy. Boy, you're still hurting me. I told you not to swallow. You're still hurting me. Oh man. I really honestly feel like the joke is lame, but for some reason it's cracking myself up. Does Huta ult trigger dialogue of Desert Sage's passive? What? Dialogue of Desert Sage's passive. What is that? Is that a weapon? Dialogue of Desert Sages. Oh my god, it's a weapon? Oh, what? Is the new polearm. That's what it's called? Oh my god. I swear, I haven't looked at any of the event weapons in a long time. Wielder performs healing. Oh, because it is healing, yeah. Okay, restores 8 energy. This effect can be triggered once every 10 seconds. Oh. Made make Hutao card captor Sakura. This- um yeah, I mean like the design of this thing really does not look like a pole arm. It looks more like a staff. You're right. That's so funny. I mean, like I don't think it's out of character for Hutao, honestly. But HP secondary stat though, which which it fits Hu Tao, right? Like if you have an EM Sands, and if you already have really good crit ratios just from your substats, then why not, right? Pyro Goblet, crit circlet, really good crit ratio, crit stats from your substats, EM Sands, HP weapon. Yeah, why not? Right, especially if if you have little to no HP substats, and if all your substats were just crit, then yeah, I think it's okay. I put dialogue of something desert on Yao Yao. Can occur even when the character is not on field. Oh, okay. Honestly, I didn't even bother leveling it for Yao Yao because like, um, the times that I ever do use Yao Yao, I feel like I hardly ever need to use her burst. So I don't even need the energy from this. In fact, like I just put Fav Lance on her, mostly just to try like if she crits while I'm on the field with her for like 2 seconds, putting down what's the Gui Guiyun? I don't remember the name. Joyun, I don't know. Uh if she crits, then great. She's gonna help out like team energy. But if not, then sure, no problem. Like I hardly ever use her burst anyway. Also she heals plenty already, at least for me. In most scenarios. Not all scenarios, but most scenarios. Like and if her skill doesn't give me enough healing, then I'll just burst. Like I'll just burst like once every like 3 or 4 rotations. And I'll just stay on the field with her for like 2 or 3 seconds, run around with her, like speed up the healing and stuff, and then after that, swap off of her. Like, and it does work really well. Like, especially if you feel like you're finding yourself in more situations where you need more healing from her. Sure, why not? It's a good weapon for Yao Yao, I think. RJ, I want to play a new game. Ah, what game's that? French people really hate Arlecchino's kit, huh? What's up with it? Can you help me to kill the mini boss fountain? Mini boss fountain? If you're on the North America server, then sure, I'll help you out, man. I don't know. Got any game in mind? No, man. I'm not like I may have been a gamer for like 20 years now. Yeah. Wait, is that right? Yes, 20 years. A little bit like give or take 1 or 2 years. Because I remember I first no, actually, you know what, I take that back. More than 20 years now, because 2004 was when I got my first PC. I didn't have the internet yet, but hey, it came with pinball. It came with solitaire. Good old Windows XP, huh? uh, Came with pinball, came with solitaire. It came with Minesweeper. Yeah, came with Minesweeper that I had no idea how to play. Um, so sure, technically I started gaming then, but I also started gaming before that on a console-ish thing. I also did have a PlayStation 1, like the big one, not the small one. But I only had one game on it. and I, other than like that one game that my dad that came along with it for free, that my dad got with it for free, I was only able to ever play one other game on it, which was Hercules. And other than that, like, it's just yeah. And that was quite a long time ago. And I believe that was like 2 or maybe 3 years before I ever got a PC. So I started gaming way back then. And despite me being a gamer for like a very long time now, I'm really, I think the number of games that I've ever played in my life, probably less than 20. Of course, that's not including like all the different browser games, like all the different Flash games that I played. But like actual games, you know, games that I've had to install on a computer. Yeah, and I really only ever play one. Generally, not all the time, but like most of the time, I really only ever play one video game at a time. Like for right now, for example, I play Genshin Impact, but I don't play any other game. Technically, I do, but the only other game that I play now is StarCraft Brood War, and it's like I just play against AI. Like I play 1 or 2 games every now and then when I get bored, just against AI, and then that's it really. But like nothing serious, nothing. I don't play competitive. I don't play on the ladder. Oh, we're still here. No, you guys are still alive. Who else played Space Impact on an old Nokia? Oh, I did. Mine was Space Impact 2 though, because I never had a 3310. I only had a 3315. I do remember you being able to borrow a 3310 at one point, but I didn't really pay attention to whether it was Space Impact 1 or 2. Don't have the data for it. I want to watch anime. BRB. All right. Hey, enjoy watching anime, Dr. Ratio. If you're, oh yeah, you know, like if you guys watch Mushoku, I don't know how to pronounce it properly really. Mushoku Tensei is apparently season 2 is out. I was really confused, like season 2, because I remember watching it, and you know, like, cause I'm poor, right? Obviously, I can't afford a Crunchyroll subscription. And if I could, like, I would honestly, like, it's only fair that the creators of these anime get properly compensated for the amount of work that they put up, that they put into making it. And the site, this site that I use, it shows like a list of anime. The list of top anime with like the top anime that people are watching at that moment, and I was confused. It was like season 2 Mushoku Tensei, and then I was so confused. I thought I watched season 2 already, and then I started doubting myself, and then like it made me think that, oh, maybe that wasn't season 2, maybe that was season 1 part 2 or something like that. And so I started doubting myself, and then I think that was true. So apparently, yeah, season 2 is out. I've only seen 2 episodes so far. I don't know how often they're gonna release each episode though. Mushoku Tensei, season 2, part 2. Oh, that's season 2, part 2. Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, you know, like, I don't even I honestly think the writing is like really slow. Like the pacing is really slow. I really like the animation of the action scenes, the fight scenes, but I wish there were more fight scenes because like it is so cool how they animated it. It's really good. But I really just wish that there are more fight scenes. um, but I understand fight scenes are a lot more work than just dialogue. And I understand that you can't just have a fight scene even though there's no plot yet. There's no plot yet. The season 2 part 2 just started. And I understand that like as a writer who's trying to write a story properly, obviously you can't have fight scenes already. But man, like I really like it. I also really like how well they've done with world building. The world looks good, and not just looks good, but like it feels like it's a real world. It feels alive. And it's very similar with how they did the world building with Free Ren. While Free Ren was short-ish, right? Like only one season. I don't know if they'll ever have another season. But within just that one season, I got to see the world. Like, and it looks so good. It looks like the world feels alive. The world feels like people actually live in it. The world has history, and that history is like shown in a lot of the episodes. And I really like it. I really like and you know, that's another reason why I really like Genshin Impact, because like the world just feels like it's lived in. Like the way that they like, obviously I should know more about the lore, but like the lore, Genshin lore is like really deep, and so like it's also not very obvious. Like you have to you really have to dig around to find out the actual like more lore, and I just don't want to bother. There, hey, we got content creators for that, so I'll just watch their recap videos. Oh, speaking of which, I think I like right before I started the stream, I think I just saw Ashikai upload her 4.4 or 4.4 to 4.5 lore recap video. Like she typically posts lore recap videos before a big version update. What's good, buddy? Hey, what's up, Basie? I'm not sure how to read the Haki. Basie Haki. Nothing much, man. I just did my weeklies, and now I don't know what to do. But that's not true actually, because I now should be talking about the banners. Should be talking about the banners at this point, but I'm still yapping. Bro, your graphic set show, please. Graphic set? Huh? Oh, graphic settings. Okay. Sure. Yeah, there it is. I think I'm not sure. Well, you know what? I take that back. My PC can run with like if I turn all of this way up. But I want my PC to be as efficient as possible. Like I want it to consume as little power as possible, because like electricity is really expensive here in the Philippines, especially compared to the average income of a household here. And that includes mine. That includes for me. I like electricity is so expensive here. Um, and okay, here's an example. I have one air conditioner. It's like, I wouldn't say it's the smallest possible air conditioner you could get, but it's like one of the smallest ones. Like half horsepower, I think, maybe, probably. I'm sure it's not less than 1 horsepower. Probably half a horsepower. It's not an inverter AC. It's a typical AC. I don't know what it's called, on inverter, whatever. It's a window type AC. And so last month, no, Yes, actually, yes. Last month, the weather was really nice, really cool. We only ever had to use the AC twice. And when we did, when we do use the AC, we typically turn it on at 10 or 11 in the evening, and we turn it off. We set a timer for it to turn off at 3 a.m. So last month, we only had about 10 hours total of using the AC. And our electric bill was, how much was it? Hang on, trying to convert it to USD. Let's see, 20, 40. Let me think. Sorry, 46 dollars. Right, 46 US dollars, about approximately 46 US dollars. And this month, weather's been really hot. We've had to use the AC every day, and we typically turn it on at around 10 or 11 in the evening. Sometimes a little earlier, like maybe 8 or 9. But we always turn it off, set a timer for it to turn off at 3 in the morning. So more or less 5 hours a day. And we've had to use the AC every day this month. Got an electric bill, and went all the way up to almost $60. So approximately, let's see, just about $56. Right, so $10 immediately, just like per month. And okay, I know that doesn't sound like a lot, right? Like, especially if you're from the US, $10 more a month for electricity, that's hardly anything, right? I make that in an hour of work. But like, that's the thing though. Here in the Philippines, you don't make $10 in an hour of work. If you're getting paid minimum wage, you make $10 in, let's see, 4 days of work. And that doesn't include like that doesn't include your daily expenses. That's just gross income. If you're working minimum wage, that's 4 days of work. $10 is 4 days of work. 4 8-hour days of work. It's a bit slow, but still good and funny. Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. I especially like the art style as well. I don't know what it is about that art style, but like, I like the way that the characters are drawn, and despite like the coloring seeming to be, it seems like it's an old fashioned, like not super old fashioned, but like it's not like Oshinoko, right? Oshinoko is like really modern looking, really colorful, like all the stuff looks really smooth and like plain, right? Like clean. Everything looks really clean. In Mushoku Tensei, it doesn't look clean. Everything looks like it's literally drawn on pencil and paper. And that's what I love about it. Like, one of the things I love about it is like, it looks so classical and timeless to me. It looks like how Tom and Jerry was drawn. And I really like that. And I also gotta hand it to the animation. Mushoku Tensei animation, even for like the simplest things, the most basic things in a scene, looks so good. And I love it. And ever since I've watched some of these anime that have been really well animated, I've come to have a huge appreciation for an animation studio, to where if I discover an anime and I really like how it's animated, the art style, everything, I instantly look up which animation studio is this. And I've learned, like, I remember that one day, that there was one day that I spent like 3 hours just on googling my different favorite anime and like the animation studios that did them. And I learned a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. Apparently a lot of animation studios are owned by one another. Like, they sort of own each other. And I also recently discovered that Japan has this thing where I forgot what it's called, but apparently like it's a business thing. It's a corporate thing that it helps like the different businesses own a portion of each other. And I forgot why that was the case. Apparently that's like to help them survive difficult times, because there were times like in history, like in recent I don't know, like within the last 50, 70 years, maybe like around the time after World War II, that Japan had a lot of trouble with its economy, and these businesses had to find a way to work together to stay alive. And so apparently this is why. And I'm assuming that these animation studios also own one another, at least a portion of one another, because of this thing that they got going on. I'm not sure. So it was quite confusing to see one animation studio. Like when I Google this anime, what animation studio, I find out, okay, it's this animation studio. And then I'll be curious and like, okay, who owns this animation studio? It's like this animation studio. Okay, and then like later I search for another one of my favorite anime, what animation studio? And then oh, it's this. It was apparently the parent animation studio of that other anime, of the animation studio that did that other anime that I remember searching 5 minutes ago. And then I look up, okay, so does this animation studio have a parent company? And it goes back to the other animation studio. It's weird. Rabbi, I need to live stream, but I share your channel. Good luck. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate it, Elfman. Game official. Appreciate it, man. Hope you enjoyed, and enjoy your stream. Have a good stream, man. Take care. Thanks for hanging out with us for a bit. Just realized all featured banners in the next patch are Fatui members. Wait, what? Baizhu is Pantalone in disguise. Not gonna lie, he really does look like Pantalone though. It's the resemblance is uncanny. If if they ever all of a sudden, like show that, oh, he is Pantalone in disguise, like I think everyone wouldn't be I think everyone would be, I knew it. They look exactly the same. Like I don't even know what the difference, like is there even a difference? I don't even think there's a difference in how they look. Oh man, what is there to say about this banner? Arlecchino, rumors are she's about as good as Hu Tao. Um, of course, we'll find that out when she gets released, in the next 1 or 2 weeks. That theory crafters, content creators, and basically other Genshin players test her out, use her extensively, and then come out with their opinions of her. Of course, we'll find out whether or not the rumors are true. As you know, our other 5-star in the first half of 4.6 is Lyney, and it sort of makes sense, right? Like we got Lyney, Feminine, and Lynette, because Arlecchino is coming out, which is technically their father, and that is the most Russian thing I've ever heard. Like honestly, I knew that the Harbingers are from Snezhnaya, right? But then, when I found out that not all the Harbingers are from Snezhnaya, for example, originally from Snezhnaya, for example, Scaramouche obviously is a puppet made by the Raiden Shogun, by A, who's from Inazuma. And as we were finding out now, Arlecchino is from Fontaine. In fact, seems to still be she seems to still love the Fontainian people. She actually tried to save the Fontainian people from the flood thing in the Archon quest. But secret organization, they refer to their leader as in the recent trailer. Sorry, not trailer, but animated video of Arlecchino and her childhood, apparently her history. Is they call their leader Mother, and then in Arlecchino's case, they call her father. Isn't that the most Russian thing ever? Like, and then apparently all the I'm doing air quotes here, children that they raise in the orphanage in air quotes are spies. It's, right? That's the most Russian thing I've ever seen. I immediately remember oh man, what was her name? Black Widow. Black Widow from the MCU, right? Like they called it the Red Room. Where they're all trained as children and then raised together until at some point they have to kill each other, and then whoever's left is, they graduate. Well, Arlecchino, should I donate more? I mean, if you have more, man, sure. But again, please leave some more for yourself as well. Anyway, yeah, that's it for Arlecchino. 4 stars feminine, not really a very good character. He's doesn't really have any off-field abilities. Doesn't really have any supportive capabilities. More like a physical carry, but of course he's a 4-star, so he'll have 4-star base stats. Not the best, but still with really good artifacts, kind of usable. A little bit hard to use. I think it'll take quite a lot of investment to for him to be able to clear floor 12. But most other content in the game, sure, why not? As long as you have the right investment. Again, no supportive capabilities, physical DPS, on-field damage dealer. Lynette, however, not very good, but if you don't have like any of the other decent 4-stars, and you don't want to use Animo Traveler because you have to use like some other element of the main character, then yeah, she's a decent option. No crowd control though, however. Xiangling, what can I say? I might even go as far as to say this is a Xiangling banner. If they put Xiangling here and Arlecchino over here, I wouldn't complain. I would not complain at all. Wait, so Arlecchino is for Monopyro teams like Lyney. I think Monopyro might be one of the easiest teams to build with Arlecchino. But I'm sure there are other ones too, like Burning, for example. According to the rumors that I heard about her, the way her kit works is, so I think Burning is an option, especially because, again, rumors, right? Like one of the artifact sets apparently is going to be Burning related, and depending on how good it is, then Burning might be a possible team for Arlecchino as well. And if not Burning, Overload, right? Remember, we have Chevrus now. Right, we have Chevrus now. Like, unfortunately, no healing. Her healing would be useless on Arlecchino, according to the rumors I heard. But attack buff, pyro and electro red shred, right? Paired together with Fischl, then you'll be banging content. They made a video about Arlecchino stepping on us. I was quite surprised when I saw that video. It was like right at the end was pretty dark. Like, yeah, it was quite dark. They didn't show it, but like I think that was probably one of the darker moments that that Genshin has actually not completely showed, but at least partially showed. So there is actually a lot of really dark lore in Genshin, but it's like lore in books, like lore that you'd have to dig up, but not lore that you can actually see for yourself, right? So yeah, I was quite surprised when they showed how dark that scene was. I think you'd agree that the animation quality was great. Oh yeah, I liked the animation quality. Hang on, maybe we could watch it here. Like maybe not watch the whole thing. Um, hang on. Where's the thing? Ah, okay. Turn down the audio. Okay, here we go. I hope they don't do her dirty like they did Yamiko. You mean Arlecchino?
You were born into this world all alone. But here in the house of the hearth, you will grow up to be strong. Your goal is to learn, to compete, to defeat all your brothers and sisters in battle, and become king.
Yeah, I really like this art style, by the way. Like, this is one of my favorite kinds of art styles. Like, the color isn't too... what's the word I'm looking for? It's not too strong. It's just right. Like, it looks like they colored it strongly and then, like, added, like, a filter above everything to make it look a little faded.
Where's Pear Ware? Didn't she want to hear the story?
Excuse me, Mother. She's doing a funeral for her spider.
That child. Maybe her curse is flaring up again. Clairvy, see to her.
Oh, okay. I want cake. You want some?
Sure.
You must know spiders don't eat cake.
Read the comment before that. Oh, okay, hang on. Arlecchino is from Monopyro. Buttons is coming in 4.6. Oh, okay. Well, no. It's just drip marketing. Obviously, they just released her drip marketing. Where is it? Okay, here. All right, literally today. Like what? Look, 6 hours ago. Well, probably more like maybe 8 hours ago, because like I opened this page like about 2 hours ago. Yeah, about 2 hours ago. So more like 8 hours ago. So obviously they don't release drip marketing and then release a character in 2 days. So no. More likely she's gonna be in 4.7 or 4.8. Man, she looks good. I don't know what it is about 2D animation. Sometimes when I see a scene being animated in 3D, like sometimes, especially recently, I see a lot of anime that incorporate a lot of 3D into their scenes, and sometimes I'm okay with it, and sometimes it turns me off, because sometimes I feel like the scene and the camera work were done because they thought, oh, we're gonna do this scene in 3D, so we might as well take advantage of it. We might as well move the camera around. But then, like, it just seems uncanny to me. It doesn't look like traditional anime to me, because like moving the camera around, etc., panning the camera around, etc., because like traditional anime, because obviously back then they only had 2D animation, they used to try their best to avoid as much as possible having to pan the camera around and give us different angles, like showing perspective shifts, right? Because that's a lot of work just to show a single scene, because you have to show like all the different perspective shifts. That's a lot of work just for a single scene. So they used to try animation, at least in 2D animation, very often tries to avoid perspective shifts and panning the camera around, so that they wouldn't have to force their way through animating perspective shifts.
I should have
And
pruned this flower long ago. Not waited till
it just turns me off when they do something like that, just because like they rendered a scene in 3D. It turns me off. I don't know why. But yeah, I do agree with you, Shuri. I really hope they don't do her dirty like they did Yaimiko and like they did Sino. I remember I talked about this way back then when we first learned about what's his name, Clorinde. When we first learned about Clorinde, when we got that first ever footage showing neuvillette, showing Clorinde, showing all like a lot of the Fontaine characters.
a bird tied down will never fly the nest. You
Uh,
are no exception.
I immediately got the vibe, got this a very similar vibe to her as like I did with Sino. And when I got that vibe from her, I almost immediately thought, "Oh no, she's gonna look really cool. She's gonna seem really badass." And when I found out, like from the Archon quest, what her job was, I thought, "Oh, Sino is also one of the strongest fighters in Sumeru. So is Clorinde in Fontaine." And then I immediately thought, okay, well, they did Sino really dirty because they built him up so much, made him look so cool, made him seem so cool, that they thought, okay, a lot of people are still gonna pull for him because he is pretty cool. Whereas we don't need him to be strong for people to pull for him because he's already pretty cool. And a lot of people already really like Clorinde, so maybe I'm afraid that Hoyo might think that, oh, we don't need to make her very strong anymore because a lot of people like her. I'm afraid that Hoyo might realize that. So far in this animation, I don't see any 3D. Like, and if there is, then they're not doing any form of like camera panning that shows any perspective shifts, that it makes it very like not obvious at all. If they are using 3D anywhere in this animation, but so far I don't see any that's obvious.
Her Majesty the Tsaritsa has decreed as follows. I hereby pardon your crimes and bestow upon you a new...
We get a full view of the jester here. That is so cool. So apparently, Capitano, Scaramouche, and Senora? Yeah, Senora were harbingers before before Arlecchino. Because they're here. Literally here.
This title and its legacy of bloodshed are now yours to bear. My poor, mad, cursed knave.
He has short hair here. I'm gonna eat for 9 weeks so I can donate to you. Dude, that's not healthy, dude. Please, take care of yourself, man.
I will raise you as my child, like a strict and unfeeling father.
Oh, I didn't actually watch this one. I wonder when was that that video where we first got a glimpse of most of the Fontanian characters. Special program. Oh, wait, would that be this? No, I don't think so.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, the Hydro Archon to be punished via the death sentence.
You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful?
What's done is done. Just trust me. You're Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not. The show begins. Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in song. What's the news? I know there's something. The prophecy.
The meaning you would. Why should we? This isn't right. True purpose be.
What that you've been. The justice, magnificent.
And the in. Me firm. But go to rest of you. Going to react. In with me.
Issues with the Primordial.
I know there's something ominous about it.
Where is that first video that we see?
The prophecy, yes.
Never been.
Applaud.
That we see them in.
For just a moment. Now understand. You are a devious one, Fusalor.
Everyone's dead. Papa, what should I do?
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Boy.
Should now be in full swing.
The day they drop drip marketing for her, that'll be the day. The day they drop drip marketing for Skirk, that'll be the day, man. That will be one of the days. One of the days for a lifetime. Maybe even Alice. Like I don't know. Like I would love to finally know what Alice looks like. Alice, like Klee's mom. I wonder if they'll ever be even playable. The members of the Hexen Circle.
Just that beneficent.
Where was that first footage? Why can't I seem to find it?
Camera operate. Camera angle. And the characters were I and thought.
Oh, I think this is it.
Fire! Soon as the set is ready, actors can get actors. Enough.
Eve is her.
Times are ever. Emotions were. Shiver. Beyond.
No, that's not it. Hang on, I think my chat's broken again. It's not moving. Oh, apparently on this PC, it's broken. It's not moving.
Exactly.
Your trip.
Oh, I think this is it.
Things can be a little blurry. Watch carefully. Here is my sister, working as my wonderful assistant.
Ta-da! Step on up! Let the magic begin!
Here comes the finale.
Bottom of this water. All that's left of the part of the.
Why it has a con. We've been trying to find out how I can prophesized Christ.
Have now been pressed.
What happened?
Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order. Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know and seek the protection of the guards.
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex.
I believe this is indeed the finale!
Your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people.
In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too! Rules.
No, I don't think this was the first one, but hey, it's somewhere in there. Why don't we take a look at the weapon banner? Dragon's Bane. Wait. I don't get the feeling that we've gotten Dragon's Bane on the weapon banner. Like, how many times now? we just we just got it. Okay. Alright, no Dragon's Bane now. But right before this, we had Dragon's Bane. Yep, there it is. 4.5 first half. Has Dragon's Bane. No Dragon's Bane at 4.4. 4.3. Yep, there it is. Dragon's Bane again. 4.3. 4.2. I think that's Dragon's Bane. Yep, Dragon's Bane. Wait, what? Dragon's Bane. Okay, 4.3. What is that? Yeah, that is Dragon's Bane. Wait. Oh, that's Lithic. Okay, okay. No, that's Lithic apparently. Honestly, I'm not even sure what these weapons do. All I remember is that no one ever talks about them, which means they're either not very good or they're just not worth like the pulls on the weapon banner for a 4-star weapon. Obviously, eye perception, absolute dog trash. Favonius bow, yeah, it's okay, I guess. Everyone gets one free copy, by completing the Mondstadt Archon quest. So everyone at least has one. Hey, what's up? What? Yo, long time no see, man. How's it going? How are you? First great magic. Actually, pretty decent bow. Passive is pretty locked to Lyney. But at the very least, the crit damage is decent, so not bad. Arlecchino's weapon, though. I have no idea what it does. So rumors say that apparently her weapon is a crit secondary stat weapon. Board this game. Yeah, so are a lot of people. Yeah, at this point, I really am playing this game mostly just because I just don't have any other game that I like more than this. And it's not great, but it just checks more boxes for me than most other games now. And by more boxes, I mean like check boxes that I sort of have that fit my preferences. Like art style, check. Okay, cool. Do I have some form of attachment to this game? Yes, I do. That's another checkbox, right? Like by attachment, I mean like how much time and effort have I invested into this game? And I would feel really bad just by leaving all of that behind, right? Another one is art style, lore, main story. I'm also invested in the main story of this game, so that's another one. Another one too is that the fact that this game doesn't take up too much of my time, right? Like literally 5-10 minutes a day. That's it, and that's even despite me having 3 accounts. 15-20 minutes a day, that's it. Do dailies, can use up resin. That's really all I need to do. I think I made a mistake. I should not have condensed resin. Did I condense resin yet? Nice, I did not. Alright. I almost forgot. I got a farm for What's his name? Razor. Yes. What is that I saw? What do you mean? Artifacts box. Oh. You mean this one? You saw that, huh? My little collection. Yeah. I don't really have an explanation for that. Other than I already have a lot of them. So I don't want to use any of them anymore. And I also need to collect wolf hooks because I'm still missing not a lot, just missing 14, but hey, might as well farm it now. Nowadays in my life, only thing I do is watch anime. Yeah, I mean, like when I eventually get bored, like I do watch anime, especially like if a new season of an anime I've been following comes out. But sometimes I run out. In fact, I recently watched Overlord. Like I know that's not the newest anime, but like it's just an anime that I've known is popular-ish, and just for some reason have never gotten around to watching it. And I watched it, and then I'm done, and then now what? Right? Like I'm just sort of waiting for the next season or looking for the next anime to watch. And there are pros and cons to being picky after all. I'm very picky. And that's why, like, despite Genshin not being super fun, I still play it just because I'm very picky with the games that I want to play. Just like how picky I am with the anime that I want to watch. How is that? Completed 4 anime in 2 months. 4 anime, huh? Overlord. Watch Promise Neverland? No. I don't think I've ever heard of that anime. Well, what's that about? All the episodes are the best story. Season 1 is so good. You must need to watch this anime. Really? Anime kind of have monster anime vibe. Monster anime vibe. Can you give me a few anime that it's similar to, like the different genres that this anime is, you know, like that are combined to make up this anime. I'm sorry, man. I don't know if I sound if I sound like I'm unenthusiastic. It's because like I've been sleepy for like an hour now and I've just still been playing. I'm probably slurring a lot of my words. If I were driving, I'd have been pulled over and asked to take a whatever that breath test thing that highway patrol does. Oh, also very near this anime. Ah, okay. So like what animes would you say you could compare it to? Oh, there it is. Still plenty over here. Let's see, how many wolf hooks we got? Wolf hook. Oh, there it is. Compared to what? Like, I don't know, just compare it maybe to other anime. Like, maybe compare its art style to other anime, or compare its genre to other anime. I watch 30 or 40 anime only. Yeah, like what other anime, like, you know, in terms of art style, animation, what anime would you compare it to? Oops. Sorry, Catherine, didn't mean to. I have time, just watch this anime, Promised Neverland. Sure, sure, I'll write it down. The Promised Neverland. Alright.
この同点も
Recently, I'm not watching any anime. Oh, I recently watched Goblin Slayer Season 2. I was very surprised when I found out that it had Season 2. Because I remember watching Season 1 last year or 2 years ago maybe, I don't remember. And getting on Google and just finding out that apparently it wasn't, like, nobody knew if there was going to be a Season 2. And then like last week, I just, you know, it just randomly came to mind. Apparently, there's a Season 2. Not as good as Season 1, honestly, but hey, it's still something. Also, Mushoku Tensei Season 2 Part 2 seems to be coming out lately. Demon Slayer art style is the best. I do like Demon Slayer art style, but I really don't like that they've been using so much 3D, especially in the most recent arc. I don't know why. Like, there's just something about overusing 3D that it turns me off. Like, I like all the 2D parts of it. And the blacksmith village arc, I thought it was pretty cool, but I just I don't know why I was so unhappy with how many times they led us to believe that, oh, it's over, and then like, oh no, it's not over, and then, oh, come on, it's gonna be over, and then no, they got away, and then come on, you got it, and then oh no, they got away. Like, how many, I don't know why I hated that so much. Like, they did that so many times in the Blacksmith Village arc. I don't know, I just did not appreciate that. And I feel like they used a little bit, I don't know, I know this is subjective, this is just for me, but for me, I think they used a little bit too much 3D, and nothing wrong with using 3D in the traditional anime, because it certainly shortens the amount of work that you would have to do, instead of having to draw everything in 2D, and then like trying to figure out a way to reduce, like not have to force yourself to draw different perspective shifts in 2D. But I feel like they used 3D a little too much. And they even introduced like camera moves, like camera pans, camera angles that wouldn't be possible, or it would just be too much work for traditional 2D animation. And I feel like that made it feel a little bit less of a traditionally animated anime. And I don't know, there's just something about it. But I really do like Demon Slayer, like their character design. I love it. The main story too. Like, remember, I've read all the manga of it. I've read it to the end, and I loved it. I love it. Mushoku Tensei, I don't know the spelling, but OMG, this anime is 18 plus. It is, yes, it is very much. You know, I'm honestly surprised. Like, I feel like they hardly have scenes that are 18 plus. Like, there's so few scenes that are like 18 plus, and like most of it is like very kid friendly, I think. Most of it, at least. Like, the main character does have some random dialogue here and there talking about like, well, adult stuff, but for the most part, I think it's like kid friendly. And I think, while I think the anime will lose a little bit of its charm if they removed most of, if not all, their scenes and dialogue, the 18 plus scenes and dialogue, and I think they could get a much lower age rating, therefore have a much wider potential variety of audiences. But yeah, it definitely is. Hey, what's up, Bozan? I'm alright, man. I'm a bit sleepy though. I think I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but you came at a bad time, man. I really don't really have much else to talk about. Like I've already talked about the banners, and like banners are okay. It's essentially a Shangling banner and Arlecchinos on it. Lyney's okay too. Lyney doesn't really have that many potential teams, like, because of the way I guess it's his passive, I don't really remember. Because of the way his kit works, he typically is used in Mono Pyro or burning teams. And, well, until today, burning really has never been very good. Rumors say that one of the new artifact sets is a burning set. So depending on how good that is, Lyney might even be possible to use Lyney in a burning team. And same with Arlecchino. Yeah. And ever since the release of Chevreuse, Lyney and Arlecchino, I think, might be usable in an overload team. As for the weapon banner though, other 5-star on it. First grade magic, not bad really. It's a pretty decent stat stick. I've been using it on my Ganyu on my second and third accounts for like a long, ever since I got it. I still would prefer Ammo's bow on my Ganyus, but it's not bad. Like I don't think the damage difference is that big. Like it's hardly noticeable. 4 stars though. I think the only notable 4 stars on here are Dragon's Bane if you have Hu Tao, and what's his Favonius bow, which everyone already gets 1 copy of for free after completing the Mondstadt Archon quest. Finally, my Shangling will be C6. Oh, I mean C6 Shangling isn't really that necessary, really, because Shangling herself does not benefit from her own C6. Because remember, Pyronado snapshots. And by the time that your Pyronado has activated is the time when C6 activates, right? You get the bonus pyro damage. So, which means by the time that you get your burst up, get your buff up from C6, your Pyronado is already going and already snapshotted the stats that you had before C6. Do you like survival games or horror? Oh, not really. Not really. I'm not very good at those games. I do remember playing Five Nights at Freddy's. I guess that counts. Horror survival game, I guess, sure. I remember playing Five Nights at Freddy's. I remember watching how to beat the first level, and then I did. And then when I got to the second level, I thought, oh no, one of the other dolls is gonna be moving around. And then I didn't know how to deal with them, so I googled it, and I thought, man, this is gonna be boring if I Google everything, all of their mechanics and stuff. And then I thought, man, I don't want to use up that much time just to try this over and over again until I figure out the different mechanics and stuff. Yeah, anyway, I'm sorry guys. I'm gonna hit the hay. My eyeballs are about to fall out of their sockets. Jeez, like but yeah. For anybody who in chat who needs help building their characters accounts, making a decision which banners to pull for, feel free to join our Discord server. Links are in the description of all my videos, VODs, and streams, and in the pinned message in YouTube chat. Of course, you can ping me over there to ask for my opinion specifically. My name is Elvis Einstein on Discord. Of course, you can ask for other people's opinions too. Thank you so much, guys, for coming by, hanging out, and being awesome people. Have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, and take care, everybody. Yeah, bye, everyone. I remember playing. Completed the game 100% G's. We choose games. Or choose games. Has no puzzles. Game works on your choice. Right. Go sleep by. Yeah, thanks, man. Right. Anyway, thank you guys. Go take care. Go touch the grass now.